everybody is fantastic now. Oh, telling me by the accent. Good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, PT, Martinique. Hope everybody is well, as off and running. Happy am I to be in your presence. Thank you so much for your viewership, your listenership. Thank you for your time. Always appreciate it. www.gbn.gd, GBN TV, channel 7, 11, and 20. And good morning to the listeners of Classic 105.5. Let me see how many I can name this morning. It's been a while. Let's wake up the brain. All right, let's go. Trinidad and Tobago, St. Vincent, Bermuda, Guyana, the ABC Islands, St. Kitts, Nevis, Montserrat, did I say Anguilla, Port? I'm missing people. I'll try and remember as the morning progresses. Trying to wake up the brain this morning. And those of you joining us internationally, those of you in Iran, Iraq, where else? Hold on, let me see if I could jog my memory again. Hold on. The North Pole. Good. Hope you will have a good day, are having a good day, have had a good day. It's good to wake up the brain and see how much brain muscles you can use first thing in the morning. All right, let's do this. It's time for this morning's word of the day. This morning's word of the day is doom scrolling. It's one word and it comes via dictionary.com. Doom scrolling. DOOM SCROLLING. Doom scrolling. It's a noun which means the practice of doom scrolling. It's an actual word in the dictionary. Doom scrolling, one of the top trends in 2020, its verb doom scroll of very recent neologisms, modeled on Doomsday, the day of the Last Judgment, a belief common to Judaism. Display screen. That's this morning's word of the day, doom scrolling. DOOM SCROLLING. The expectation that the news will be bad, especially in these COVIDious times. People are scrolling looking for the bad news. Example of the use of the word. Another trick is to wear a rubber band around your hand while you are reading the news, and when you believe you are 2020, doom scrolling. DOOM SCROLLING. It's one word. It's a noun which means be bad. Lord. All right, let's see. On this thankful Thursday, the thought of the day. I've done this before and I'll do it again. At least 3 things that you are thankful for and give thanks. We take a lot of things for granted, whatever it may be, them, or tell them if it's a person or people, tell them face to face, thank you for being in my life, thank you for what you're doing, just give thanks. So on this king of them, I'm thankful for my family, I'm thankful for my job, I'm thankful for life. That's at least. Roof Over Your Head Day was created as a day to be thankful for what you have, starting with the roof over your head. There are many things that we on this morning, and I did. So it is Roof Over Your Head Day. Give thanks. A lot of people, there are people who do not have roofs over their. Give up a word of thanks today. Roof Over Your Head Day. And today it is International Day of People with Disabilities. International Day of People with Disabilities. The day doesn't discriminate between mental and physical disabilities, and the spirit of the day is to ensure that all people in the world have equal and valued members of society, and today is all about appreciating them. The Day of People with International Day of People here at the GBN. Rena Pear, Rena, bless up your whole self today. I'll try to be a little nicer to you today. You know, yesterday was the presentation of the budget by Minister of Finance, Honorable Gregory Bowen. The budget presented yesterday was in the sum of one. The presentation yesterday, the sitting continues tomorrow morning, God willing. So there's no budget today, but it hasn't been happening. But the leader of the opposition would reply/respond to the budget. The leader of the opposition replies on Monday. He noted in the sitting yesterday that he only has 1 day until the resumption on Friday, on Monday, God willing. So what may take place in the morning, please the Lord, it may be the leader of the opposition. If he finishes his document, just go on to the other members of government in the morning, please the Lord. Let's wait to see. So keep that in mind. Budget, no budget today. Budget they may resume on Monday. The Things Thursday, which is in just about half an hour. So gather your thoughts on what was presented yesterday and get ready to talk the things. In the meantime, we go into the morning edition of news for those of you on radio and those of you on our visual platforms. We bring you highlights of last evening's newscast. This is Good Morning Grenada on Classic GBN Hot 98. We'll be right back.
year as it tries to fend off the economic fallout created by COVID-19. In the face of the slump in tourism with the emphasis on construction was laid out today by recently appointed Finance Minister Gregory Bowen as he presented the 2021 budget in Parliament.
We have again invoked the escape clause under the fiscal responsibility law. We anticipate that this will happen in 2022. The $172 million will be secured from
The Honourable Gregory Bowen presented the 2021 budget on Wednesday.
The 2021 estimate of expenditure provides for a total expenditure including amortization of $1,200,000 as follows. Recovered revenues, $653.5 million. Total grants to capital expenditure, $305.6 million. Current account surplus, $23.9 million. Principal repayments, amortization, 297% of GDP. Overall deficit of the grant, $18.2 million. 0.6% of GDP.
Constant focus on the construction sector within recent months bring no surprise that the largest allocation of the budget goes towards the Ministry of Infrastructure.
Outside of statutory obligations, including public debt and pensions, the 10 largest allocations by votes are: 1. The Ministry of Infrastructure, Development, Transport and Implementation, $133.7 million, or 10.8% of total expenditure. 2. Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development, Religious. 3. The Ministry of Finance, Economic and Physical Development, Public Utilities and Energy, $119.9 million, or 9% of total expenditure. Ministry of National Security, Public Administration, Youth Development, Home Affairs, ICT, and Disaster Management, $73.3 million, 5.9% of total expenditure. Ministry of Housing, Social Services and Community Empowerment, $51.6 million, 4.2% of total expenditure. Ministry of Tourism, Civil Aviation, Climate Resilience and the Environment, $19.3 million, 1.6% of total expenditure. Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, $18.6 million, 1.5% of total expenditure. Ministry of Sports, Culture and the Arts, Fisheries and Cooperatives, $17.6 million, 1.4% of total expenditure.
Despite significant decrease in revenue,
I'm pleased therefore to present the 2021 budget under the theme Towards Vision 2035, Recovery. Other key sectors, including tourism and private tertiary education, are projected to recover much slower and will continue to affect the speed of our recovery. Overall growth of 6% is projected next year.
The response to the budget by the opposition leader, Tobias Clement, is expected on Friday, with ministers.
As expected, there were varying views on the 2021 budget presentation as Grenada and its citizens tuned in to listen and find out what's in store come next year. Leaders of political parties, NGOs, and the opposition gauged their responses as GBN sought to tap in on the issues and concerns arising from the budget presented. Jared Joseph has a capsule of some of the major players outside of the government's camp.
I mean, I'm looking at it and they're projecting a 6% growth. I mean, in this time, that's a stretch, but we will see.
Opposition leader Tobias Clement had this response to the budget presentation. Rebuilding in the face of a pandemic with the situation extremely grim worldwide, Minister of Finance Gregory Bowen will stimulate aggregate demand via expansionary fiscal policy to support the speedy recovery of the economy and enable job creation. The opposition leader, though, had this take on the budget.
But like I always say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And it's a big budget. It's a very comprehensive. The question is, where are we going? I mean, the size of the budget, the scope of the budget, it seems that if I had to make a prediction, I can almost say it's an election year budget.
Already been witnessed in unemployment, which increased from 15.2% in 2019 to 28.4% in 2020.
Preliminary data suggests, Mr. Speaker, that the unemployment rate is already declining, estimated to reach around to normalize.
However, interim political leader of the NDC, Adrian Thomas, is bemused by the lack of focus on the productive sectors.
My observation is that this budget is nothing else but a budget of emphasis. There will be a lot of hotels going up. We are hoping and praying that SG will be back in Grenada to have face-to-face classes. Very little attention is being paid to agriculture. I hardly heard anything about fisheries, as a matter of fact.
Bowen, in his delivery of the 2021 budget, says that the budget, GBN had also been speaking to economists and chairman of the Grenada movement, Dr. Patrick Antwine.
What we need to do is to look at, in the context of a broad development strategy for the country in a pandemic, areas that debt being taken on into, and what is the opportunity cost of the debt that we're taking on in other areas, for instance, the air. The question becomes, does the debt from the airport do that? And if it doesn't, then what's the justification for it?
I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
And because the 2021 budget is quite an important topic, the GBN will broadcast a special Beyond the Headline show tonight with economist Lennox Andrews and former finance ministers and economists to gain financial assistance through the National Insurance Scheme. The NIS Unemployment Benefit Program has been extended to NIS Unemployment Assistance Program between March and October. This means that it did not pay out 6 of the $10 million which was allocated for the payments. The fund of $10 million was set aside to provide support for persons who lost their jobs due to COVID-19. Applicants qualify for a monthly payment of $330 over a period of 6 months. The program will continue into 2021, and NIS Public Relations Officer Lisa Douglas says workers can continue to send applications.
We're currently in consultation with the government bid. You can still submit your claims. So we're encouraging persons, contact your employer so you're entered on the NIS website. So remember your email addresses. It's important because we send a claim has been received.
Employer delinquents continue to make it difficult for some people to collect the unemployment benefit. The NIS has been liaising with employers and employees to resolve the issue.
We continue to check your contribution status. So if your employer is not submitting information for you, we could detect it and we could have our compliance officers take care of the problem. So non-compliance, unfortunately, would eventually reach to the stage where non-compliance could be a thing of the past.
The NIS has been encouraging employees to use the online application system to avoid large gathering at its office. The organization explained that it is doing everything possible to observe physical distancing and all COVID-19 protocols. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
Agriculture Minister Peter David tells farmers he feels their pain. He says he could well understand the letdown and heartbreak caused after working hard on their farms, only to lose their crops to thieves. His comments follow a report aired by this report.
The plague of Pridia larceny continues to seriously affect farmers and the agriculture sector in Grenada, as thousands of dollars are lost. Acknowledges, frustrated and discouraged that they are contemplating giving up. Minister David was at the time visiting Tevin Alexander, the young farmer who lost his crop of ginger to thieves on Monday.
I'm told that over the last couple of days, tons of hundreds of pounds of Tanya have been stolen. Now Tanya takes 9 months. So you spend 9 months with ginger, and at the end of it, a clown comes up, steals it, and goes and sells it. I've heard farmers say up and down the country that if this continues, they will get out of agriculture. And if they get out of agriculture, all of us are impacted. We spend $300 million up.
Tevin estimates that he lost approximately 600 one swoop.
You hear about it all the time and you figure yes, but now you see it and you see the impact, not only in terms of the products itself, but the impact it is having on the fact that a farmer spending 9 months planting ginger is gone. But not only that, the labor, the care, the fact that this farmer has had to work day and night, it is hard.
The department feels the farmers' pain and they are working feverishly to find a solution.
We are trying to take what, because most times when it occurs, persons already suffer great losses. So we are using the drone technology, we are using cameras, which are the night vision cameras, and also signs, erecting certain signs, letting them know that they are being watched, okay, as a form of deterrent.
Lynch is urging members of the public to share information with the police, which could help lead them to the culprits. Farmers are also reminded to report any incidents of theft in a timely manner.
Okay, because most times we know the thieves, we know who they are outside there. Okay, so networking is very important. Share information, will respond to your call. Okay, so we're encouraging persons to share information, don't see things and keep it hidden.
For GBN News, I am Rina Pe.
Widespread admiration for a Guelph youngster who rescued a drowning child. 13-year-old Viondi Richard was recognized for his heroic act on Wednesday.
Viondi Richards Award was presented to him by Parliamentary Representative for St. John, Alvin Dabrio, during his school's assembly.
Human being, because, you just did something, but it goes deeper than that, right? The fact that he was watching the water, we're very proud, we're happy that you have done that, you have saved a life, which is something marvelous.
St. Rose Modern Secondary student in Guelph, St. John, when he saw a child in distress. The 13-year-old explained that at first he did not think she was in trouble and thought she was able to swim, but he said his instinct kicked in. When he noticed she was face down, that's when Daniel Joseph got involved in performing CPR on the child. Young Richards explained to GBN why he decided to help.
I was sure and the girl was going outside, and first I didn't know what was happening, so I thought she could have swim, so I just leave her for a little while where she float. So when I see her start to froth up, I just go for her, I raise her and I bring her through. I wasn't scared. I was really go for her because I don't care about my life, I only care about she's, because she's younger than me.
Numerous calls to reach Naidandu for a comment went unanswered. The 8-year-old is homicide victim Lennon Marshall, who was killed last December in Guelph. This advice for beachgoers:
keep an eye out for anything.
Christelina John, GBN News.
And Naidanu Joseph, who performed guard. Such a great act there. Moving on, public officers at the Ministry of Health considered it a scare enough to vacate the building today. They reported a disturbing odor in the building. However, the acting chief medical officer says it's no big deal.
Workers at the Ministry of Health second floor were sent home for the afternoon on Wednesday following a scare at their workplace. GBN understands that a smell of something burning and a sound from the air conditioning unit had workers exiting the building in quick time out of precaution. This occurrence took place just around mid-morning on Wednesday. GBN's attempt to get information led to the office of the acting chief medical officer, Dr. Sean Charles, who spoke to us off camera and said it was not a scare. The air conditioning unit, he said, was not functioning for a while and believed it reached its limits and gave in. The CMO was asked if the relevant authority was contacted about the situation, to which he said the Ministry of Works is responsible and are aware of the situation. However, he said he is not sure how soon the problem will be fixed, as assessments was fair there. The workers had to go home. We were also informed that technicians were sent to the ministry shortly after the scare. And GBN News.
Despite the financial fallout from COVID-19, a non-governmental organization has Ridge Learning Institute to provide scores of local students a second chance with education. More in this report.
One-year memorandum of understanding was signed between the Grenada movement and the Bridge Learning Institute on Tuesday morning. The MOU makes provisions for the support of 300 students. As part of the accord between both organizations, TGM provided Bridge Board member Diane Jeffrey thanked TGM, highlighting their operational plans.
So currently we have for this academic year, so that would be for examination come May, June of next year. And TGM has put their money where their mouth is, as I said. So they've gone much further than making the promise and have already given an office. And today we are here to...
...are not receiving the usual level of financial support from the corporate community and other donors prior to the pandemic. TGM executive member Jenny Simon said they will continue to support NGOs that are engaged in developmental activities.
The Grenada Movement, TGM, is a group of like-minded, patriotic Grenadians bounded by the fundamental belief that all Grenadians deserve a good life and are entitled to the equitable distribution of resources irrespective of political affiliations, class, race, or religion. Having Bridge Learning Institute as our first official affiliate is a key to promoting and supporting education.
TGM also pledged 10 scholarships to individuals under the program who are involved in skills development. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
'Tis the season of giving. Members of Corporate Grenada have stepped forward to provide financial and tangible support. The program was launched on Tuesday during government's post-cabinet briefing.
Change Award Initiative. The initiative enables corporate donors to contribute financial aid or material toward the upkeep of the aesthetic conditions of hospital wards. Minister with responsibility for hospital and community health services, Delma Thomas, announced during the launch of the program.
Brothers and sisters, we refuse to accept that patients should be kept on a ward that lack basic things and will help to make them more comfortable. We also refuse to believe that patients should be on a ward receiving breakfast and lunch after 10 and after 2 in the day. It cannot be business as usual, brothers and sisters. And therefore, we have to change, not only getting corporate Grenada to be on board, but we have to change the mindset and we have to get serious if we're really serious about providing health care for our people.
Minister of Health Nicholas Steele expressed his gratitude to the private sector cooperative sponsors who he said have stepped up to assist despite the effects that COVID-19 has had on their businesses.
To the call, and are here to give support despite the many challenges, because while COVID has been an extreme threat, burden and task of healthcare, it has also had effects on you in the private sector. But apart from you having or be separate from the fact that you have had your own challenges from COVID, you have found the way and means to step forward and assist.
This initiative will impact the St. George's General Hospital, the Princess Alice Hospital, and the Mount
301 sea captains are better equipped for sea as they have completed and graduated from the CC4 Fish Sea Captains Training Program. 80 of the participants are from the sister isles of Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
Deemed a risky operation, being knowledgeable on how to navigate your way to safety is of paramount importance. For this purpose, the Fishing Captain Training Program was implemented by the Windward Island Research and Education Foundation, WINDRAF, at St. George's University in collaboration with the ministry responsible for fisheries. The program is part of a large project entitled Climate Change Adaptation of the Eastern Caribbean Fisheries Sector Project, CC4Fish, which is funded by Global Environment Facility through the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations. The captains were all presented their captain's permit, a VHF radio with GPS and AIS. On vessel, he explained how the equipment will enhance his safety at sea.
Thankful for the radio because in case one of my GPS fail, I have the AIS is very useful because if my other AIS system fail as well, I have a second backup, which is on the VHF radio, which the course have been given to us and which is very important. And the third thing is the distress signal on that radio. That red button on the corner there, you lift it up and then you press it and you hear alarm so everybody know exactly. So if you have the same radio, you'll exactly get my position exactly where it is.
Ronald Baldio has been one of the facilitators of the program.
The training was very successful. From the 301 fishers that were trained, only 5 persons were late for any session at all during the course, and that was really how it would help them in their fishing operations.
The captains were trained in a number of areas, some of which include navigation, seamanship and boat handling, safety at sea, search and rescue, VHF radio operating procedures, using VHF radio and GPS, and FM radio. Chrislina John, GBN News.
Whenever we're faced with difficulties, we find comfort in those we know and trust. This is especially true when a loved one has died.
Welcome to Otway Bailey Funeral Home.
For over 100 years, Otway Bailey Funeral Home has helped families celebrate the lives of their loved ones with compassion and dignity. Our affordability, attention to detail, warm and caring staff has contributed us being the funeral home of choice for official and state funerals. We treat you as we would treat our own family. All of our services are designed to help you get through one of the most personal and challenging stages of life, whether it's planning a funeral, joining our burial society, or pre-arrangements. You can be assured to consistently provide the most caring and professional service possible with the best options and price. So call us 440-2558 or visit our website otwaybaileyfuneralhome.org.
At Otway Bailey, we offer the perfect tribute any family can afford.
Bruv. Hello? I can't see you. What's good? But I can't even hear you. Hello? Hello?
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high-quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today. Experience today. Digicel.
Get Rubigas. Get cooking. Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. To find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment, visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
Food
is fundamental. And at Caribbean Agro Industries Limited, we source premium quality wheat and other ingredients so you get the best results in the kitchen, bakeries and farms. For over 35 years, we've supplied Grenada with the finest flour and animal feed. The tastiest cakes, pastries or breads are baked with the region's finest flour. Buy the products you've trusted for all these years. Baker's Pride, Supreme and Sunshine Flour. Get the best from your farm animals with our master mixed feed brands. Support local. Buy products that are made in Grenada. Call us on 440-2954 or visit us at Mount Gay St. George or check our Facebook page. Caribbean Agro Industries Limited, a subsidiary of ADM. Unlocking nature, enriching life.
Feel good facts. Remember, if you have flu symptoms, do the right thing and stay at home to avoid giving it to others. Remember, you can be infectious up to a week after developing symptoms, so rest up and take it easy.
After 7 o'clock, let's get right into it. It's time for Talk the Things Thursday. That's right, we're going to discuss Share 2021. That's what we're going to talk the things about this morning. Yesterday, Minister of Finance Gregory Bowen presented a $1 billion budget. That's the estimates of revenue and expenditure for 2021. Talk the things. What do you think about the budget? Let me share with you the areas with the largest allocations. The 10 areas with the largest allocations for the 2021 budget are of the pie, $133.7 million, followed by the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Health, of Sports. That's the ministries or the departments with the 10 biggest allocations of the 2021 budget. Top up, it's also 435-2041. Please, I beg of thee, I beg of. Only written messages on WhatsApp, no voice or video. Book and YouTube Budget 2021 presented yesterday. Share your thoughts with the rest of us. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Blaster. You know, I am the Lord, you know.
What? So bless up your whole self, Lord.
Yes.
But what do you think of the budget is?
To say that the money are what they think for the agricultural business. I don't see what money come up for the agriculture. Agriculture in Grenada here is not agriculture, you know. It's just doom road. Because I don't see the location about agriculture.
Agriculture got $18.6 million.
18.6 million?
Yes.
Well, 50 million.
Understood.
What the farmers going to get? How the farmers could survive under that? I'm talking this morning. The guy say in Grenada here, he gave them a squeaky factory. He gave them, well, I don't know. The people and them, I want to advise the people in Grenada Carry Company Martinique, do better around the next time to come.
Okay.
And we're going to see how we will rise.
Okay.
Anyway.
Thank you for the blessings. Talk the Things Thursday, Budget 2021 as presented by Minister of Finance Gregory Bowen. National Security, Housing, Police, Tourism, Agriculture, Sports. Talk the Things. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Mommy is good. Mommy is good.
All right.
Yes, share your thoughts. Budget yesterday.
Good enough. Thing getting of course. And whatever liquor we have, we have to satisfy with it. Please, visiting station, I want to fix it. I want to put an artisan and the two outside because inside can't hold nobody. And especially, I'm going especially for those seniors today. Well, don't talk about January, Chef. January, well, they are there and they back. So they better, if they don't want me to be on the back, they better watch this, especially my brother, Senator, Minister, still. But the Senator, Minister, still give me that visiting station. Anti-Blossom, especially when rain come in. If rain thing, they have to go quite down in the food land.
Right. Well,
I don't know how far Fugland is from.
Okay.
Because a day and tap it back and I don't give it up.
Oh, good.
But they have to try with that bullshit. Especially Sister Blossom, Afnan Plant. Are telling them, whoever has land, go in Ghana, let those Ghana people tell them what to do with them to keep the dust for them in the land.
Okay, Ms. Jacob. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Talk the things, budget 2021. And the Times, nonsense, the government should tax all pastors and their foolish followers to get more revenue. Another one. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Morning.
I would, with protocol well established, I'd ask you, how is your mother?
Mommy is good.
Anyhow, the budget, I think your topic is more on the budget. I don't know if to say is or was a mammoth one. Now, but what bothers they say, and you and others say, or as we say then, is the backbone of the country, Grenada. And culture didn't get anything. In fact, it comes right down, as they would say, one before the last. In as far as I'm concerned, the tourist industry seems to take much more priority. Is as I already said, the mainstay of the country. And if it's the mainstay, they have to give it more thing. Even near to the top. In other words, it's more interested. The people are more interested in. But as far as I'm concerned, agriculture is not placed nowhere on the front burner, as you all would say.
Okay.
Where would we get if tourists don't come? As according to where they place the out of the tourism, then tourists, that's what help in the country.
Thank you very much. Talk the Things Thursday, Budget 2021, presented by Minister of Finance Gregory Bowen yesterday. Morning, caller.
Morning, Blossom.
Morning, Tanti.
How are you?
I'm good. How you do?
Everything all right?
Everything peachy.
What are we talking about, budget?
Budget, yes.
Well, the boys and them sit about my house, you know, because the bats and them, they call them budget. They have the budget.
Careful with the language, Tanti. Careful.
Yes. So let me talk about what is going on with this budget now. The budget. Maybe I can't pronounce the word right. The shelter. And now they take us, they put us in the police barracks. They put a tent there. So if you go and sit down there whole morning, the doctors come so late, you go there, you have to stay there. You go early, you go home late. You go late, you still go home more late. Doctors come any kind of time. They don't come that early. They don't have something for it because even though when you go to the eye clinic, you have to stand up outside in the rain until they come and open up the place.
Okay.
So we always have a problem upside down.
All right.
Inside and out for when the rain falls, we can't shelter. We have to run, no way to shelter. So I think they should do something more mostly for the senior citizens, eh?
All right.
Waiting. And we have to do something more for those who cannot help themselves.
All right. Thank you, Tanti. You too. Budget 2021 presented by $49. The top 10 biggest agro locations. Ministry of Infrastructure, $133.7 million. Ministry of Education, $124 million. Ministry of Finance, $119 million. Ministry of Health, $94.9 million. $0.6 million. Ministry of Tourism, $19.3 million. Ministry of Agriculture, $18.6 million. And Ministry of Sport, Mr. Clement, right. Mr. Clement is quite right. It's a shame that after the Speaker agreed to his request, the Prime Minister butted in with his disrespect. Time these people learn to respect other people. The budget, Minister David, you're ashamed? You're ashamed to get less than nothing to legalize yourself. Okay. Good morning, caller. Okay, lost that caller. Somebody else on WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp says, is going to Guyana a good advice on an open platform? Someone is not the way to do it. Agreed, WhatsApper. Agreed. Let me check the social media again before we go back to the phone lines. All right, let me go back by the phone lines. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning to you.
Morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing?
quiet.
All right, stay quiet.
Have a great day.
You too.
No, the budget, I listened to the budget, but not in its totality. But what I heard do not get sufficient, but I would pull money from agriculture into constructions. In other words, you have to do the industry because that is where the country is going to survive with the building sector. So I think some money should be pulled from some other department and put into construction if they want to cut costs. So I think the budget is a good one, and as long as they're going to keep it what they say, I think the country is going to turn around.
Important to note that while the Ministry of Agriculture got $18.6 million, that they would also get this as planned. Good morning, caller.
Hey, good morning, Blossom.
Morning, how you do?
Doing very well.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, just want to say that I was listening to BBC and I heard that one of the former French presidents would have been the first elections after the demise of the revolution. As far as the budget is concerned, with agriculture 9 on the list for creating employment, foreign exchange, and all that goes with it, besides agriculture. Lunatics continue to run their asylum. Have a good day, bye.
Thank you very much, caller. As you said, the biggest potential for creating employment, that reminded me of a statement as well made by Minister that unemployment was on the decline. Not many people are staying unemployed, and the figure is almost to 20%. What do you think of that statement?
Easy and listening and learning.
All right.
Yes, so let us go right now. With me, with this budget business, I'll take what I get. Right? Just try to take 3 loaves of bread and 5 fish and feed almost 1,000 people. Take what you get and satisfied. Right? Anytime you're looking for thing what you want, you will be disappointed. Take what you get and it's on agriculture. But what them people must do, don't go in people's garden and take the things, especially, right? If you want something to live, ask the man. Don't go and take the man thing, and, and then everybody go live happy. So
SAP says, somebody just had a just wondering. Right. Isn't national security and police the same? Minister Bowen should stop that. Time for him to stop that. They probably have figures we didn't clean on the national debt. Can you imagine spending $200 million on an airport during a pandemic and only $18 million on an airport? Very strange. I don't understand the last sentence. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Buenos dias. All right, now hearing that person. I first want to big up GBN on a great program last night. Well, you and NNP, you will be, if you're an NNP, you will be okay with the budget, but it was like reading from 5 years coming back. Same thing, nothing different. And we've been seeing $1 million given to the police should be less and added to agriculture. And last, the predictions of 6% growth in 2021, I don't see it being good. I do.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, well, concerning the budget for me, for the time around, I feel it's like a rehearsal. Concerning horticulture, what I find they should put a lot of emphasis in horticulture, because even they're talking about production and things. Anything you're doing, you must have food to eat. So food is one of the most important things. Man must eat, and for them to eat, they must plant. And if we plant, we have to import. So we have to know where we go.
Not surprised, but most disappointed. More lies and deception, not coming clean on the national debt. Can you imagine spending $200 million on an air? Good morning, caller.
Listen, good morning, Citizen Welch.
Morning, Citizen Rollo.
This budget yesterday, of course, this budget presentation is at one right now. According to the so-called Minister for Finance, the unemployment rate moved from 28.4% to 15% during the pandemic. But this 14-point-something percentage point constitute, his words, 18, one in mathematics and economics than I am, to tell me what the working population, what is the number equivalent or correspondent to the working population of Grenada? If 14, this is the key thing, a working population of this here country of 110,000 people. Can somebody help me? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Citizen Rolo. In the meantime, let's take a break and then we're going to come back inside with some more Talk to Things at Thursday, Budget 2021. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
These have been tough times, and we could all use a helping hand to get through this period. GUT Credit Union gives you the opportunity to do just that without a worry. What are you looking forward to? A relaxing staycation? Brand new appliances or devices? Consolidating your debt to get more money in your pocket? Not a member? No worries. Come in and find out how you too can make the most of this offer. Or visit us today. Yes, you can have a brighter Christmas season with GUT Credit Union. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, the Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Welcome back to Talk the Things Thursday on Good Morning Grenada. We're talking Budget 2021. Right back to the phone lines. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Morning.
I think I would mention Mr. Rolo's name. He gave us a problem to solve, but I don't know mathematics. But I think he's trying to say if 14% is equal to so. What third standard child, once he's bright, or perhaps at farm to child, once he's bright, should be able to.
Thank you very much, caller. Let me see. Facebook. Somebody on Facebook says, this is a tourist budget, meaning only seeking foreign investments. Another person says, the budget, same words, just different times. A relatively good budget in such a time like this. I believe it is a great idea to place emphasis on infrastructure, which receive the largest piece of the time, but it is definitely not business as usual. I call on the church community to continue to seek God in prayer on behalf of our beautiful nation. Sorry, a WhatsApp comment that I cannot read. Somebody on WhatsApp says, another comment says, much they have already been built. Phone ringing. No, phone's not ringing. So somebody else on WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp says, while going to Guyana is not a good idea, something drafted paper in hand, they hear numbers and it sounds good. No mental math is considered. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. Already Prime Minister call out and say how much money he get. Nothing for the retired nurses. 8 years, 9 years, we home and up to now is only $300 we getting every month. Then nothing on it.
Wait, so the 300 comes from NIS?
Only from NIS, 29 and a half years, almost 30 years we doing nothing. This is unfair, and he did tell us he's going to pay us. We went and signed. And that grieving the people because all of us suffering. Could you spend $300 to pay rent, pay bills, buy food and clothes, and then to get medication because some is diabetes? That could be right.
Two. Let me see how I can. All right. So during the presentation, Minister Bowen, and because of the COVID-19, the situation with COVID-19 and the economy, so it could be that could roll over in NIS. Could. I'm not sure. On the other hand, it could fall under one of these allocations, and these are just 10 of the allocations, the largest 10. So it could be that if indeed this, or maybe even the Ministry of Finance with 119.9 million, maybe somewhere there in housing and community development of these ministries, possibly. You can maybe make an inquiry yourself or wait to see. I am not too to the phone lines. WhatsApp, somebody on WhatsApp says, in relation to the budget, nothing to start constructing chill houses and factories to boost agriculture and agro-processing. And that's the kind of infrastructure we should be bragging about. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. I really listened to the budget yesterday. But something you said just now, to me, you were trying to find a sector, and I'm getting the same pension since then. So I do not believe, even though they say it, you have to pull the string here and there to make it reach out. Because every time I go to the supermarket, something more expensive, especially during this, my blood run when I heard the lady spoke. And you could hear agony in her voice. So I really wish something could be done for these people because I cannot imagine somebody have to live on $300 a month. What I'm getting I don't buy clothes. About 8 to buy shoes. When you go to the supermarket and to the stores and so on, things are not cheap. So it shudders me to wonder how somebody could survive on $300 a month. It's ridiculous. They have to do something about that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp says, no, I am not sure what days Minister Bowen is usually in office. Maybe contact the Ministry of Finance and inquire. A WhatsApper says, once again, government showed their real colors and planes and ports shut down because of the spread of COVID. Also, the cruise ships, which up to today can't get it together. But yet we're putting more money in. We're boosting tourism, which may be picking up in the next few years if COVID slows down and the curves bend due to the vaccine we're hearing about.
This petty larceny with people stealing everything, I personally think the law should change. The sentences they are giving these people is not enough. They are working hard, and these people don't intend to do that. They just intend to steal. I mean, how bad it is. You suffer yourself. You work 2 years and 5 years. They should say the minimum starts at 20, at least 20, and it's like if you commit murder, you life in prison. When I say life, I mean life. You're dead in life, but you're not causing all this things. The revolution, when that sentence, the Gazan revolution for life in death, Mr. Bradford came and said, change the sentence. And this is how the guy ensuring that the lawyer won the case. They didn't get life in prison. You see, if they had done what the judge says, then all these things would have chosen. But now after the list of this guys, if I kill, I could get away with one. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
They need to change the law, man. The charge like this is pretty last in the business. I mean, when people kill, like innocent, sometimes somebody kills somebody accidentally, but if you check on they all live.
Thank you so much.
Okay, mate.
Thank you very much. A few comments on WhatsApp. Somebody says pension is separate, so no excuse. This ask, so people take heed. Wise up. Your benefits come first. Another WhatsApper says, imagine $300 a month after 29 years. That is why I encourage Grenadians to go outside for better employment. You will get that here. And the final comment that I would read for now. Somebody says, imagine I had an elderly friend who worked all her life with government and only receives $180. Could you believe this? What are we really working hard for in this island? Absolutely nothing in return. And that would bring us to the end of Talk the Things Thursday. Facebook. Somebody says construction means kickbacks. But I think we would be rolling out the plans he learned from the resolution on agriculture, like agro-industry, the farm school, and many programs. But with 18 million, I don't know how you will achieve. The BBC for the 8 a.m. newscast. Have yourselves a safe and productive one. Continue to wear your masks, use your hand sanitizers, and protect yourselves and the lives of your loved ones. Have yourselves another thankful Thursday. Bye-bye.